Hi. So I am working and have been working on the Merkaba, and I'm going off the teachings of Mathias de Stefano. And you may have seen him on Gaia or YouTubes or podcasts. He is somebody that has remembered all of his past lives. He does a lot of work with the structures and the grids of the earth, working with the earth's chakras to open portals for humanity. He's just an amazing individual. And to me, he's like an indigo starseed. So I really admire Mathias de Stefano's take on the Merkaba because I feel like he has memories of what this actually is that we can base some knowledge, some true knowledge on. And if you've never seen him, I would recommend looking him up on either Gaia or any of his YouTube channels. It's incredibly profound. Like I said, he's just an amazing individual. So all of this is just to understand the structure of the Merkaba before you begin, of how he breaks it down. So he describes the Merkaba as a multi-dimensional concept that's rooted in sacred geometry and spiritual alignment. So according to his teachings, the Merkaba is the synthesis of various ancient symbols and geometries which form a seed that allows one to expand consciousness and connect with the divine and the cosmos. So geometrically, the Merkaba is visualized as two interlocking tetrahedrons or triangles, which together form a star, form the tetrahedron when they're together, one pointing up, one pointing down, in a three-dimensional space. And then when these are together, it creates the octahedron at the core. So this structure represents the union of polarities, masculine and feminine, spiritual and physical, and it is the vehicle for the spirit to ignite its vital energy and to expand. So the personal activation and inner structure is very helpful to know before you start visualizing and working on activating your Merkaba, to have the knowledge and the understanding of the meanings of the points and how they connect to your body. So he emphasizes that activating the Merkaba is not about a single ritual, but it's about coherence. It's about coherence between your vibration, your actions, and your presence, your physical presence. And this activation comes from aligning love, wisdom, and will in service to others. So to illustrate this in the body, the upper triangle goes from the base of it around your knees area, and unless you're sitting down in meditation, then just below your hips. But we'll go ahead and do this like if you're standing up. So it would be around your knees area would be the base, and it would go out, and then it would point up over the top of your head. And the connection of this really is the heart. So the true activation comes from aligning love, wisdom, and will on this top triangle. around your body. Love being at the heart, wisdom being at the right shoulder in the body, and will being at the left shoulder, creating a pulling in to the heart, with the triangle going over it, over your body. But your body itself, what's activating it is love. So love is the foundational energy that opens up the heart and creates coherence between your inner and your outer world. And it's essential for aligning your intentions with the greater good and connecting to the universal flow. So it's when you working with the Merkaba and practicing with the Merkaba, you always want to remind yourself of what it is, or touch into the feeling of love, what it is you love doing. And that could even be love connecting to your higher vibrations, to your higher power, to higher self, angels, guides, to inner wisdom, whatever. It could be your couch even, he says, just whatever it is that you love, a person, an animal. It could be anything that you authentically find love in. And then on your right shoulder, the wisdom, which would be, it represents clarity of mind and understanding. And it allows you to perceive the interconnectedness of all things and to make choices that are in harmony with your higher self. And this wisdom is, if you're looking for where's the wisdom in you, what is it that you know better than anybody else, that you know so well you could teach it to a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old or a 10-year-old or other adults? Something you know so well that you could easily teach it. And this usually comes from your experiences of life. It could be that you've learned resilience, determination. It could be something that you've learned in your professional life, just whatever the wisdom is for you. Parenting, working with animals, it could be understanding plants, it could be just something that you know very well. Nutrition, anything that comes to mind. So you want to have the love and what your wisdom is, knowing that that's kind of centered on your right shoulder, and then your will on the left shoulder, your left shoulder. And the will is the driving force that translates the love and the wisdom into action. So it's grounding your intentions into the physical world and enabling you to manifest your spiritual insights. So when you're sitting and working with your Merkaba and you're focusing on your top triangle before you start visualizing any movement, you want to be able to come from love, knowing your wisdom and how you want to manifest that out into the world. Your love and your wisdom, and manifesting that into the world. Again, the top triangle is going to connect at the heart. It goes at the base around your knee area and up over the top of your head. The lower triangle pointing down is at the base, the shoulders, going out and pointing down below your feet. And it represents energy, vibration, and matter. And its center is at the base of the spine. So the same way love is focused on the heart, on the lower chakra, energy is focused at the spine. And the energy is the animating force that underlies all movement and transformation in the universe. It's the raw potential that fuels both the physical and the spiritual processes. So you really want to make sure that you're grounded and you feel grounded when you start working with the bottom triangle, and understanding that when you get grounded, you really want to try to feel the raw potential there at the bottom of your spine that is fueling both physical and spiritual processes. So this at the bottom of the spine connects to both your knees, where the top of the heart connects to the shoulders. The bottom of the spine connects to the knees. And so on the right side is going to be matter. So matter is the tangible physical manifestation of energy and vibration. It grounds spiritual experience into the physical realm and makes them accessible and real in everyday life. So the tangible physical manifestation of energy and vibration. It's the very slow moving vibration that creates physical. And then on your other knee, your left knee, is going to be vibration. And vibration refers to the frequency or the resonance that energy expresses itself. So everything in the universe vibrates, and the quality of your vibration determines your connection to your higher or lower states of consciousness. Okay, so your vibration, which is the frequency or resonance at which your energy expresses itself. Everything has a vibration. The quality of your vibration determines your connection to your higher and lower states. Matter is the physical manifestation of that energy. This is connected to the base of the spine with as energy, which is the animating force that underlies all movement and transformation. It's the raw potential that fuels both the physical and spiritual processes. So your top triangle connected at the heart is connected from the love, your wisdom on your right shoulder, and your will on your left shoulder. So when you're practicing your Merkaba spinning around on the top, and just know you can practice how this feels in the energy of just the top. This is how I do it. It won't actually activate until you have both going and you're able to harmonize that and balance. But just to practice to get a feel of what that energy is, it's good to just, for me, I worked on just the top, and then I worked on just the bottom, and then I worked on how that would feel spinning very slow around me, and knowing that I am connected at my spine and my heart. I am grounded, and my intention is set to connect, usually to my higher self, is usually my intention. So also know that when you activate this, it is your light body, so it's protective in its own thing. But while you're practicing each triangle and feeling how that feels in your body before you combine them, you might want to just ask for protection around you That's how I do it. Okay, so in the context of activating the Merkaba, Mathias teaches that coherence between what you vibrate, your frequency, the energy you put into your actions, and your physical presence, which is the matter, is essential. So the lower triangle, or energy, vibration, and matter, anchors your Merkaba into the material world, while the upper triangle, love, wisdom, and will, connects you to higher consciousness. So harmonizing and balancing these 6 forces within yourself, you create the octahedral seed at the heart, which is the core of the Merkaba. So the balance of allowing these to spin is what activates it and expands your consciousness and enabling deeper connections to the universe. The energy, vibration, and matter are crucial for grounding your Merkaba and integrating spiritual activation into your physical existence. So the top triangle again intersect at the heart, forming the octahedron, which is the seed or core of the Merkaba. And again, this is both geometric and energetic structure, serving as a bridge between the physical and spiritual realms. In the cosmology that Mathias notes of significance is that the Merkaba is linked to the process of creation across dimensions. The 9th dimension is associated with the cube, which encodes the Merkaba, the 2 tetrahedrons. So working with this, know that you are tapping into the 9th dimension. So the Merkaba is the key to expanding consciousness, transcending the structures of physical reality, and connecting with the fundamental geometries that generate all existence. So by activating your Merkaba, one can connect with the atomic bases of creation, and according to Mathias, travel through time and space. So just to break it down, the geometric structure is 2 interlocking tetrahedrons that form an octahedron core, or the Star of David. It symbolizes the union of masculine, feminine, spiritual, physical, and is the vehicle for consciousness. Activation is going to be achieved through coherence of love, wisdom, will, and grounding your energy, vibration, and matter into your physical reality with the triangle pointing down. So a practical visualization is through meditation, posture, and focusing energy at the heart. After you have activated grounding, understanding the energy that is at the base of your spine, matter and vibration, then focusing on the heart. The bottom vibration, the bottom triangle is the I, and the top triangle is the M. I am. So you want to get grounded? Feel the energy at your spine. And again, this is the raw potential that feels both physical and spiritual processes. Tap into the frequency or resonance at which The energy is expressed in itself, which is the vibration. And then the physical manifestation of energy that grounds the spiritual experience into the physical realm. And if you want to have those places, the energy is at the bottom, matter is at the right knee, vibration at the left knee. Once you get that done and visualize that, begin visualizing and feeling the energy of that, then you can start working with this triangle that's pointing down, the base at the shoulders, spinning counterclockwise. It's counterclockwise. It's grounding you into Mother Earth. Because as you spin, or you could say you're spinning left, as you're spinning left, you're moving energy down. So just practice sitting in the bottom triangle first, connecting to the bottom of your spine, understanding that raw energy, the physical manifestation of the energy, and the vibration of the energy. And then practice feeling how that feels when it's spinning counterclockwise or to the left from your shoulders to below your feet, and how it feels when you feel your energy grounding in with the point below your feet. And your body will start to recognize how this feels in the energy when you put your attention on working with the Merkaba, which is very helpful before you start working with both of them spinning in different directions. So just feel into how that feels in your body. And then know that you are working with the I energy, I matter, I vibration. And you can think of pulling in, grounding into the energy, what you feel matters in life, the vibration you want to be at, and putting that in the energy of your spine and grounding that down into Mother Earth that's pointing down, and really feeling that in your body and around you. And then when you're ready, begin working with the top triangle, centering on the heart, the love, your wisdom of what you know, what you've learned, what you could teach, and your will of let me see. The will is going to be the driving force that translates the love and the wisdom into action. So it's grounding your intentions in the physical world, enabling them to manifest your spiritual insights. So when you're able to focus on the love, the wisdom, and the will, and if you need the places to picture them, the love is at the heart, wisdom at the right shoulder, will at the left shoulder. And when you're clear on those things and feeling those things, you're going to visualize the top triangle from the base at the knees going up over the top of your head, pointing up, and it's spinning right. So when you're spinning right, you're moving energy up. And so the love is expanding. The wisdom is connected to the heart. The will is connected to the heart. And it's spinning to the right or clockwise. And that is your M. I am love. I am this wisdom. I am this will. This will of being of service to others, and how this love and wisdom can manifest through my will to support others. Because you are the love the wisdom and the will. So coming from this place, you are able to give freely and naturally, and you are refilled instantaneously. So you're never in lack. So I hope that helps in just starting. Just some overall information that I've gathered so far and how I'm practicing with it. You know, once I understand how it feels in my body for the top triangle to be sitting in love, my wisdom and my will, and saying, I am that love, I am that wisdom, I am able, I have the will to be of service to others, and feeling how the energy of the top triangle feels moving to the right of my body. Then lately I've been sitting, going back into the memory of how it feels in the vibration at my spine and the vibration at my heart, and practicing them spinning together, the top to the right and the bottom to the left. And I'm doing it very slowly. It's speeding up now, but I'm doing it very slowly. It helps me to just, once I get it going, to lighten my focus on it and maybe see it from outside or above, with me sitting there, seeing it spinning and then moving back in. How does it feel? Lighten my gaze on it. Feel it both in my heart and my spine. And then to lighten my gaze and then maybe watch it from outside or above to keep the vibration. I let it spin a little bit faster from above. It's easier. Make sure that it's in balance and then go back in and feel how that feels to hold that space. So that's how I'm working with the Merkaba. If you are working with the Merkaba, I would love to know how you're doing it, and if you're able to connect, if you're getting insights, if you're feeling more love, more energy in your life, more balance between your feminine, your masculine, your physical and your spiritual, and what insights or even traveling that you're experiencing. So this is a bit of a different video for me, but I'm super interested in it right now and would love your comments. I hope you have a great day. And remember, you are a divine being.